Good evening, and welcome to your weekly dose of the Ohm Service Live with me, Marky Mark, Betty, and BFG. Good evening, everybody. Hope you've had a lovely week. Hello, everybody on the replay as well. How are you two?
Bloody marvellous.
Fantastic.
Good, it's great to have you back. We missed you last week.
Yeah, I know, I missed you boys last week as well. Missed the folks in chat, although I did join in the chat for a little while, but yeah, unfortunately, work came first.
I thought you was in detention.
Fuck, you're better off in detention.
By God,
with the machine that needed to go out first thing in the Friday morning, and when I went to fire it up, things just weren't working the way they should have worked. So I had to take the whole fucking thing apart again and start to scratch. So I had to wait on the guy for Pertec coming in to make me up new hoses, and fucking he was there 10 minutes before I actually left the building to make sure everything worked fine. And it worked an absolute dream. And I was like, great, I'll get home. Because the machine was to be picked up at 6 o'clock on a Friday morning. And guess what? Still sitting in the fucking car park.
Ooh, lovely.
Wankers.
We've got some eagle-eyed viewers as well. They spotted your...
It works.
You were talking of minty fresh testicles.
It's like Shaw foot spray for your nuts.
Okay.
Does it stop itching?
Stops that kind of chafing. It's quite silky, actually. It's quite kind of... I'm going to shave my nuts and see if it makes it feel any better.
Oh, for God's sakes.
It's like your ball sack looks like Kojak.
It'll look like two bloody boiled eggs in a hanky.
Betty, before we go any further, this show is not sponsored by Manscaped. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Right.
Put them down.
Saying that, that'd be cool, that. I'll have to get in touch with him, see if he'll sponsor us.
What?
Manscaped. with the weed whacker and all that lot.
Really big bollocks.
And your bamboo-free boxer shorts.
Yeah, I don't get any bamboo-free boxer. What the fuck? Bamboo boxer shorts?
It stops you from chafing or something.
All right, you get a free panda.
I don't know, but they eat shoots and leaves, don't they?
Stop it. And what words of wisdom from I up me duck? Make sure you don't use the hair clippers without a guard, otherwise you'll nip the skin.
Done it.
Yeah, me too.
Sang like Alan Jones for about 30 seconds, trying to get the bastard off.
The worst bit is when you jump in the shower afterwards and it looks like the start of Carrie, doesn't it? It's just not right.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Welcome!
See, we lulled you into a false sense of security doing a vaping show for 2 weeks on the bounce.
I'm back this week, so the show's straight into the gutter.
Straight away.
And strangely enough, stay with us because we do have some more vaping related news that still keeps us there.
And right, it's all the bollocks too.
It bloody is.
Yeah.
Shall I say hello to the list?
Yeah, say hello to the wonderful, beautiful people that are in chat.
Just remember, darlings, this is the participants list, so if I miss you off, just shout up and I will apologise. Mr. Stone, good evening, sir. Greetings. Hey up, me duck. How you doing, kid? Bill Richards, good evening, sir. Hello. Sorry to see about what you got coming up, mate. That sounds bloody scary, to be honest. Stevie, Black Country Vapor and Jasper, good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Doyle, good evening, sir. He was in very early this week, very early. Dawn W. Oh, gold! Darling. Faxi M's. How you doing? Fee! Oh, gold! Free Rider Vapor, good evening. Hephaestus, thank you for joining us, dude. Jay's Vape Reviews, evening, Jay.
Hey up, Jay, how you doing, buddy?
We've got John Vaping Joker. Hope you're doing all right, kid. The ever lovely, vivacious, and just Jules Mama Vapes.
Oh, goals!
Hello, dear.
Mr. Anderson, good evening. Noel.
Hey up, Noel. How you doing, buddy?
Paul MB, good evening.
Good evening.
UK Andy, legend, sir.
Right there, mate.
Vapor Bunny. Darling. Vaping Pasty, good evening, Dawn.
Oh, goals. It's the only time my
last
hands
but
look
by
big.
no means least, Vapor Queen Becky. Hello. Right. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody
What about Dawn
off.
W?
No, we did Dawn W.
Did you do Dawn W? Are you sure?
That's a different story, and I'm not going into it on camera.
Only at weekends.
I just noticed something. Have you noticed how BFG's bottle of port is carefully positioned in camera?
No, it's just sat there.
Just notice, just there.
Is the seal still intact?
It looks
Graham,
like it.
dude.
Stop changing the fucking
Essence,
subject.
Facebook.
Watson. Is the seal still intact, or is it just one of those?
Oh,
No,
obviously
the
not.
seal's not intact.
Oh, do that pop again. It's always satisfying, that. Ah. Look, 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 look.
That will be later. No, I was naughty earlier this week. I misbehaved on a school night, and boy, did I suffer the following day.
It's great, isn't it, though? But see when you have had a little bit of a snifter the night before on a school night, and you get into work that the following day and you feel like shit. The way I think about it is, as the day progresses, you're going to get better, but every other bastard just stays the same.
I didn't. I got worse.
Oh,
Jameson's Green Label mixed with cider.
What age are you?
Hmm?
What age are you?
Oh, no. It wasn't all in one glass, dude. It was Jameson's with.
Why not? Put it on one glass. It fucking cuts out the middle, man. It saves in the washing up too.
No,
Why not just pour it down toilet? That really just cut out the middle, man.
I was bidding a fond farewell to my old gaffer, who I shall miss terribly, but he's moving on to pastures new. I can safely say he's one of the best gaffers I've ever had. So it was a bit bittersweet seeing him on Tuesday, but he's a top bloke. And good luck to you wherever you are, Tim. As long as he's not in the cells already. No, his new job involves the police. It's not he's been nicked.
Right, okay. I was like, deal money.
Okay. Yeah, that was a feeling of, I think we've missed part of this conversation. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Betty.
He's a top bloke. So
We believe you.
Oh, Sazlact. Evening,
Sazlact.
Sarah.
Yes, Bob.
Uggles.
Yeah, Uggles. Why not? Uggles.
It's all right. She has chesticles. We can huggle safely. What? Yeah, them, not the... No.
What?
Unless you start collecting them again.
I'm fucking confused. Carry on.
Yes, if you missed it last week, Up Me Duck, she did manage to get the vape from the local shop. The local shop were absolutely brilliant and actually dropped it off for her, which I thought was a nice bit of customer service. Did everything...
It's sorted out with a nice hammer of God. With a 1.1 ohm coil in it. With 18 milligrams high VG-PG ratio. Yeah, she's enjoying it thoroughly. And all the batteries have got nicks in them. In fact, one of them hasn't even got a wrap.
Stop it.
She's happy as Larry. And her hands are warm as well.
They are. She was unfortunately isolating at the time, so they dropped it off for her.
That's lovely. It's really nice when they do things like that. You know, that bit of above and beyond. It's lovely
the
to hear.
touch.
Betty was playing a tune in Tokyo earlier towards Bunny's chesticles. That's a regular thing. Something you want to tell us?
Okay, they're always warm. It's got warm hands.
Oh, I say. Oh. It's always good to know, though, just in case.
Yes, it is 44 years since Kate Bush released Wuthering Heights. That is scary, that.
No, I've got that tune stuck in my fucking head.
No, I think Babushka.
Oh, Babushka.
Aye, aye.
Hmm?
Oh, fuck. Forget it.
Dry eye?
No. Aye, aye.
Oh, yes.
That's 35,000 feet and still climbing with him. Babushka, Babushka.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
Yes. I was in my warm, happy place thinking about that chainmail bikini. You shut up.
Aye.
I don't know, Jay. The voice was annoying, but by God, the bottle was good.
Hey?
The original Scared Bats, so prefer the remake.
What are you on about?
But yeah, with the
That's
screeching.
I still remember hearing that on the radio for the first time and thinking, what the hell?
I mean, you saw the video where dancing with the kind of pink leotard and the tutu and shit on. You're like, what the fuck? Can I have a pint of what she's had, please?
With ice.
There you go. Right, are we going to get back on topic, sirs?
I think we should.
What are you going to start with?
Should we start with poor eyesight?
No, I think we ought to start with what's in your side here.
Oh, right. Okay, well, we'll start with this.
Because then obviously you can use it all the right way through the show.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Disposable.
do have an evil streak in me. You should know
do,
that
you
by now.
bastard. Disposables. Now, we've had a bit of a bee in our bonnet about these because of not only the eco impact, but because of the waste. He says, pulling that out. Fine, sir. I bought this for us to chat about, and the reason being that Riot Squad, maker of lovely brands of Nick Salt, have brought out their own disposable. But not only have they brought out their own disposable, they are also attempting to address the impact with rubbish. So, this is virgin, so I shall pop this open. I'm as intrigued as you can be to have a shufty at what's actually inside it. So, cardboard packaging, recyclable, which nice bit on the back telling you where I can recycle the disposable.
Is it right? I'm gonna ask some questions while you're opening it up. Right, the packaging, the box itself, is it cardboard or is it got a film of plastic over it?
No, it's cardboard.
All the way through.
All the way through.
And on the outside.
On the outside, the only thing that is not cardboard is there is a scratch sticker to make sure it's legit.
Mm-hmm.
So they've won that one. Inside, we have our information sheet.
Ooh.
So we've got the first carbon neutral disposable. And this is the bit I like. So it explains how it's disposable. The body is made of PLA plastic, which is cornstarch. So that can be turned into clothing. The 420 mAh battery is recycled to help power the next generation of Q bars, so they actually reuse the battery. The mouthpiece will be used to generate energy to reheat homes. And they've also got carbon offsetting initiatives to offset the carbon through the manufacture. Riot, you will drop it off at a shop that sells the devices. Riot Squad will pick it up and then take it to their recycling plant.
Does it tell you how many times that the battery is actually reusable?
It doesn't, unfortunately.
And,
But-
secondly, does it say anything about people that buy online?
It doesn't, but it does have. If you go to rioteliquid.com sustainability, it will list where you can drop off this device. So, not perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's going a long way to answering a lot of the queries that we've had about these disposables. So, opening up, right, packaging, first off.
Plastic on the inside,
Plastic on the inside.
which is understandable.
Yeah. Oh, it's not unpleasant.
Nice colour.
Nice colour. So I've got the
looks like
mango,
highlighter.
peach and pineapple. Yeah. So that's how you're going to get it out of the box. There is 2 stickers to take off. So small air hole there.
Where's that?
That's on the
we
side
can't see.
there.
We can't see. You've got showers.
So there's a little air hole there
Yeah.
on the side, just above my fingertip. And on the base, let's take that off. There's another air hole there. And that appears to be it.
Jay says it looks like a kazoo.
It does, but I was expecting that to feel different, but it doesn't. It just feels like regular plastic.
It looks nice.
I wouldn't be ashamed to be seen with that.
You're getting some vapour off it.
Oh, I'm not going to mind vaping this. That's not a bad vape.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Now, I did mention this to the boys because I spotted it on the packaging. This one's a 10 mil strength. But the PGVG, this is where I can see him having a problem. Because, wait for this, the PG ratio is 65 to 35 VG. If you have a PG intolerance, this is not going to be your friend.
Yeah, of course it's not.
But as somebody that does Riot Squad salts on a regular basis, this is a bloody pleasant vape. The flavour's excellent. And I was expecting that to have a lot more throw hit. It's not
What
bad.
milligram is it?
It's only a 10 mil.
It's only 10 mil. Oh, so you're all right there. You're not going to nick it out then.
No, I'm not going to nick out. I'll tell you what. That's a surprisingly warm vape as well, which is pleasant. Yes. Oh, you see, I do salts. I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
They've got quite a range of flavours as well, haven't they? At $5.99, that's not too bad.
Well,
what do they reckon many puffs is in it?
560. That's another thing I like about this. Look at all that information on the side.
And what more battery is it?
It is a 420 mile battery.
Oh, so it's a respectable battery then.
Oh, it is. But I do like that packaging.
I like the look of it. I like the packaging as well.
I'd never heard of this. Walked into local vape shop. They just got them in, literally just got them in. And it's intriguing. Given that what we'd been talking about the week before and all the concerns we had about recycling. I mean, at least one, it's nice to see a British company making moves towards this.
But saying that, when you think about it, it's Riot Squad, and it's inevitable that Riot Squad was going to go down that route, some form.
True, but
inevitable, and I'm glad they've gone down that route. I mean, it's like that Crowbar that I reviewed. Yes, there was a lot of plastic, but the actual tube was cardboard. So it's nice to know that. I mean, obviously, it'll still be made in China. It's nice to know that people are actually thinking about the environmental side of it.
That's interesting because it does say on the packaging UK-made flavour, but it doesn't mention the actual device.
It'll be made in China. They'll have to keep your prices down. Grateful Aunt, fist bump, hello.
Mickey! No, I must admit, it doesn't feel as flimsy as I was expecting. That feels like a solid little unit. I'm quite impressed with that. Check them out.
How much are they, if you don't mind me asking?
$5.99 for the one, or it's not. We're running it for 3 for 15 quid.
Available in Blue Burst, Mango Peach Pineapple, Cherry Fizz, Sweet Strawberry, Menthol Ice, Watermelon Ice, Triple Mint, Grape Ice, and Classic Tobacco.
And to be fair, the Mango Peach and Pineapple is bloody tasty. I know what the Blue Burst is like because I love Blue Burst, but not heavy on the ice either, which is a pleasant change for a lot of disposables.
Yeah, what is it with China that they think that everybody likes bloody ice and menthol? I don't.
I'll
let you know how the throat's lasting with the PG.
I mean, there's a good thing is it's also got going as well. So it comes, according to the Riot Squad's website, it comes in 3 Nick strengths. Well, 2 Nick strengths and a 0.
Mm.
And 0 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
I can see where they're coming on that. That makes sense.
I mean, for the likes of myself, I mean, I remember when I was doing the reviews with Jules, and she was getting all the the pods and stuff like that, and I was struggling to do reviews with her because they all came 20 milligram Nick, and I was sitting in the chair next to her, buzzed out my tits. So it's great that for something like if I was going out just for saying sake on a night out, or I was going for a walk with the dogs, rather than taking something like this in my pocket, I can throw that in my pocket. I'm still getting the vaping action. I'm still getting a bit of flavour. I'm not getting that Nick because I don't need nicotine. But I still
Investors, totally agree with you.
Well, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping they hadn't put low quality juice in them, because Riot Squad do make some bloody good flavours.
They do. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, when I were at Vape Shop, we sold loads of them. Absolutely loads. Yeah, they're a good staple. They are. The thing that I'm intrigued about, it's a bit like IVG. Now, I didn't know this until after the review. The actual e-liquids in their pods are not the IVG range. Now, it's going to be interesting to find out if the Riot Squad pods are Riot Squad e-liquids.
Well, I think did that know what it said on the packet though, Steve? It was
that's what it says. English made flavours. Going off the flavour of this, I would say it's Riot Squad.
Yeah,
it's definitely their mango mix that's in it. And it's very, very tasty, I must admit. There's going to be loads of the prep. Oh God, you lot of the Premier in. There won't be a hedgehog safe for miles. What we got now? Ibis for Mick.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Vapor Expo. Yay! Vapor Expo is officially back on the 27th to the 29th of May 2022 at the Birmingham NEC.
Yeah, excellent. Does that mean we get to Hong Kong in person then?
Yeah.
You bringing the blindfold for Daz then?
So there you go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think the only concerns that I've got is going to be a Podfest, and you know it's going to be a Podfest.
Yeah, we'll see. Lots of honking.
But I'm happy because I'm going to meet up with friends. So
I'm looking forward to the honking.
Is there any restrictions on it, Mark? Have you heard?
Sorry, what was that?
Is there any restrictions?
I haven't heard about any restrictions. Jay who does the expo, he got in touch with me today telling me he's basically on and that lot, and he's going to send some more information when the actual tickets get released.
Excellent.
So as soon as I know anything, you guys will know anything, but obviously Vic will tell you before I do. So, but yeah, as soon as I know anything, I will let you all know.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to this. There's lots of people that I've not seen in far too long.
I mean, also, you've got to remember, the restrictions are virtually in England anyway, end of this week, isn't it? You don't have to wear face masks at all.
We probably still will in healthcare, but it'll be a while yet.
We've still got to wear them up here. But in saying that, the majority of the restrictions are being lifted on Monday, which I don't know why they made it Monday. It's bloody ridiculous. They're allowing the clubs, the pubs to open back up as per normal. Why they didn't do it tonight or even yesterday when it was, I think it was announced on Tuesday. So I don't know why she just didn't lift the restrictions from Wednesday night
but
onwards.
they did it last time. You know when we came up to your barbecue? On the Sunday, we had our breakfast at the hotel. But we had to sit down and all that kind of stuff. It was all the full restrictions. And the next day, we're back to normal. On the Monday. It seems like Monday seems to be Scotland's thing.
I know it's bloody ridiculous. I don't understand it. Because I know the likes of the Scottish hospitality up here, because they were interviewing quite a lot of people on the radio and the TV, and they were saying, why lift it just now and get it over and done with, and that's it. Why wait another weekend? Because they're saying that's thousands of pounds again that we're losing out on for one weekend. Yet last weekend there was some, was it 26,000 or 30,000 people? Chris Doyle maybe even correct me on this. There was thousands of people at Parkhead watching Celtic play football with no fucking masks on.
Yeah, but they'd all brought cheese and wine, so it was a business meeting.
Oh, aye, okay.
Mick, you're taking all the fun out of Expo with that, mate. Do you work James Cook Hospital? No, Leon. I'm miles from there, mate.
Where the heck's James Cook Hospital?
Well, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's up Cleveland. I'll have to double check that. Bit of Google foo.
But yes, I'm really looking forward to Expo. It's going to be a very interesting, and it's going to be really weird meeting up with so many people.
Oh, God, yeah. Yes, Dorney's first Expo. Bless her. Yes, South Tees, James Cook.
I mean, I'm hoping, fingers crossed that everything goes smoothly and it does transpire and it does harm. To be honest, I think a lot of people need it, just for the social side of things.
To right essence, we'll definitely have a pint.
Yeah, because Muggins will be driving. Bunny, behave. I've got to get her back in the car.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be stopping though. I'll probably go the Saturday and Sunday because, I mean, let's face it, for us to drive down, it's not exactly far.
Nah, it's cheaper to drive down than it is to buy breakfast.
It's way cheaper. It's just way cheaper, isn't it, for us to...
Yeah. I won't be going. Sorry to say, but I think my days of going to expos are over and done with. Just for the fact that it costs us an absolute arm and a leg.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, it is far. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Glasgow one comes back.
Doubt it.
You never know.
Nice.
Stranger things have happened.
Well, we've got quite a summer now then, so Dawn and I are doing the Harry Potter studio experience in April. Then we got Expo, and then we go and see the Hairy Bikers. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be hell of a summer.
There you go.
I'll get to watch Cy and Dave play.
Right, are we going to talk about the...
I think Betty ought to...
Yeah, Betty, you brought it up.
I can't read it. I look my fucking glasses with me. and I'm being serious. I can't read a fucking thing. I need to get new glasses. I can't see a damn thing, honestly.
I can't read, so...
That's it. Every now and again you see me like that. I can read chat.
Right, so we're 2 weeks into a new year. So far, the following list of so-called scientific fact has come out. So the latest one is vaping destroys your vision. So we'll start with that one. I'm looking forward to this. So this study's been released by University of California and published in an American Journal of Ophthalmology. And the paper conflates vaping with smoking, focusing on spreadsheets, not people, and draws conclusions that electronic cigarettes can cause problems for vision. Basically, what they're saying is that if you give up smoking, your eyesight's better than if you give up vaping. Unfortunately, this type of research is known as a cross-sectional study, and they're conducted because they're quick and cheap. And in their overview, this kills me. The authors' names, Wang and Chen.
Wang what?
Wang and Chen.
Could have been Wang and King.
And they point out the studies are susceptible to bias, provides information not reflective of the population as a whole, and does not provide information on whether the exposure or outcome came first. In other words, what they're saying is they're not actually sure whether the person's eyesight was damaged before or after they started vaping. So what's the frigging point? This is an example of piss poor science, folks, basically. In this instant, so Simon Capewell, who's a go-to source for newspapers, turned round to the Times and said, this study does not prove a causal link between vaping and harm to vision. As I said, piss poor science at its finest. But just to be on the safe side, cut down on the vaping, increase the... and you should be fine. And the reason I say increase that is because if you cut down on the vaping, according to another recent study, your sperm will love you for it. Now, this one had me chuckling my tits off. There is a study now out, and this study has been circulating for at least 5 years because
we reported it on Last at Summer Vapes. And I believe we've discussed something similar with the bubblegum flavour and cinnamon. And basically they've rehashed the idea that vaping flavours damages your little bundles of joy.
Boneless babies.
Your boneless
babies.
Your boneless babies could be damaged with vape flavour. Yes, indeed. You heard it here first. Apparently, the cinnamon flavour stops the little buggers from sprinting. And the bubblegum flavour can actually destroy them. This is where we hit the problem. How did they test this? So they got a petri dish. They got a good slobber of boneless baby. And then they whacked flavour straight into it. Are you taking the piss?
No, they're taking the sperm.
One of the comments on the article had me absolutely killing myself. Dave, whoever you are a legend, sir. For the comment read, petri dish full of sperm and flavouring. That's how I vape.
I mean, let's be right about it. It's like what we said before we came on the show about it. The way that the body ingests things, depending on how you're ingesting it, depends on how your body reacts. So when you eat something or you inhale something,
you're going different. Where I'm going. Did you spit or swallow?
So if you either swallow, gargle, or spit it out, it varies.
If you're gargling, you're showing off.
Especially if you can do it to any tune.
I think the worst bit of that actual report is what they was doing to them poor mice. They was actually injecting pure e-liquid into the stomachs of mice. And I think, why?
There's some evil buggers out there, isn't there?
That, I mean,
And they were killing them and checking out their sperm. I mean, you're injecting it into the stomach.
I mean, why? Because, I mean, let's face it. What has that got a relationship to us actually inhaling it? It's a total different...
I can happily say I have never inhaled somebody's sperm.
Well, no, I've
Not intentionally.
never done that before.
It's supposed to taste salty. It tastes like custard donuts to eat.
So you heard it here first. Avoid the cinnamon
Cinnamon.
and the bubble gum. And your crotch goblins should be plentiful.
But then again, this also can be used as lube, so it all seems to go down to the sexual side of things again, isn't it?
See, the thing is, though, with the study, it's never been proofed or anything.
No, it's the actual study the article is based on has never actually been published. Planet of the Vapes, bless them, did some digging and they cannot find any article that actually does that. The study is just propaganda for Big Pharma.
It's just
You had to
propaganda,
say
full
you can
stop.
bet
I
your
mean,
arse,
I think
didn't
it was the Daily Mail that published
Daily
it.
Mail,
Yeah,
they,
it was the
they were the
Daily
ones that
Mail
blew
that
it up.
published it. It's just...
Absolutely incredible.
But I think is it Dave Cross from Planet of the Vapes? As he said at the end of the article regarding the vision thing, he says just 2 weeks into 2022, and researchers have tried to claim that vaping destroys vision, stops the penis from working, makes vapors infertile, and causes problems for bones. This could be a long year. What the fuck?
Oh, Mark. Setting up a dripper, then I'm going to have a tug. Let you know in 5 minutes.
Make sure you don't kiss the coils.
Hey. Now,
I smell pork.
see, the penis one, I can understand. Because the nicotine does have the effect of constricting the blood vessels. We know that. You know, whether it's enough to make you infertile, then...
Yeah, but let's face it, you shoving anything on sperm in a petri dish is going to have an effect on it.
Oh, fuck's sake. Why could the study, see the study on the stops the penis from working, why could the researcher on that one not be called Wang? Oh, fucking hell. Somebody's at it. Wang and Chen.
I don't know what they can all say, but I found the hole with my eyes very, very well, and now I've got a 4 months old baby boy. Faxi, good lad. That's a manly vape. No, I mean it's mental. They really are.
They are scraping the barrel to try and find something.
And have you noticed how it's the ones that go for the essence of maleness, the vanity? Going for the willy, the sperm, and the eyesight.
See, the thing is, you women are okay, nothing like that shit happens to you, it just does, it fucks up.
Yeah, that's normally right. It is normally the bloke that fucks up.
Never thought about that, oh, shut up.
Yeah, totally.
Written by complete wangers, yes.
I mean, where are they going to go next? I mean, the studies are coming out now, especially in America, regarding teen vaping and that lot, and it's at the lowest levels ever.
Yeah, I mean, even one of the last ones was second-hand risk claim was crushed regarding the effects of second-hand nicotine from vapor.
Yeah, there was that was another study, wasn't it? Second-hand vapor, and that has been debunked countless times.
New study claims vapors pose a second-hand risk to friends and family but experts rip it to pieces for being lightweight and lacking any evidence. That was last week.
And given that the University of California actually did, and surprisingly it was the University of California, they took an air sample from a vape shop that had a heavy percentage of vapors in, and then they took an air sample from the street outside, and there was actually more pollutants and things that would do you harm from the street air than there was from the vape shop that was full of vape.
Yeah. Yeah. But even there's the University of South Carolina have been at it. Researchers at University of South Carolina have been looking at Twitter again and decided harm reduction advocates are big tobacco shills or automated bots.
Yes, that caused some great distress with Grim, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we're not bots.
Take all yourself.
I love that, Mr. Anderson. That is awesome. Do you think they were caught with a beaker of jizz and had to come up with a study as an excuse for it being in the lab?
I still say that, but that Philip Schofield, he was caught cracking one off to Holly Willoughby and he said, "No, I'm gay, honest." Bastard.
No, I mean, going back to the sperm one, we had this discussion before we came on there, but if you remove sperm from the... Stop it. It's designed to survive in very specific environments. Stop, would you two pack it in? Take it out of that environment in the same way that if I took Betty and Mark and put them at the bottom of the sea and said, you've got to breathe for 3 hours, it's not going to happen, folks.
Under the sea.
It was bull semen. What the fuck were they doing? Jay, think of it this way. Who first discovered you can milk cows? What was he doing?
That's James Herriot. Warm towels, soap and water.
Hand lotion. Back to that again. No, you're right. I mean, it's a we kind of had a short discussion before we came on air regarding that, and as you said, like sperm only survives in the air for so long. It's only designed.
It's evolved.
Aye, to survive only in a couple of how can I put it, substances, naturally forming substances. If you're going to go at that with a bottle of fucking whatever, of course it's going to die. Of course things are going to happen. It's only natural. And as Steve says, it's like putting Mark and I at the bottom of the sea going, survive, you bastards. I will do because I've got my man from Atlanta swimming trunks on.
Well, let's face it. I mean, if you had some sperm in a petri dish and you put some tomato ketchup on it, I think that'd have an effect.
Mark's comment: test complete. Tastes salty, but better than IVG juice. Comment of the evening, sir.
Comment of the week.
It was a bit quick though, Mark.
That's what she said.
Stop it. Mind, he's got more time on his hands now because he's finishing earlier, so...
Oh, there you go.
Bless him. So, yes, hopefully that's given you a little giggle because that was just bloody ridiculous, to be honest, when we read that.
But the thing is, though, I mean, they're just getting ridiculous, though. That is the problem. But it's General Joe Blogs that's going to read that. And it's scary.
I mean, sorry, Mark.
Go.
If something like that was put into the tabloids, Your general Joe Blogs out in the street would be saying to his mate, "Look at that. You're vaping that stuff. Look."
Mm.
And they tried it on your monkey juice. Look, see, should have been doing it.
Yeah, but look at it. I know it sounds daft, but look at it on another point of view as well. Right, for argument's sake, you're a person that doesn't vape at all. You don't vape, you don't smoke, and
What do you do?
you've
Well,
got a
that's
small
different one.
company. And you're actually organising your smoking policy and vaping policy. And you read things like that. You can understand why people that don't vape, that have no clue about vaping, they have no clue about smoking, how they implement policies. And you think, well, I read the other day that I don't want my employees to have to
Wanking in
go
the
through
vape
that.
shelter.
You can understand where it comes from. These policies that end up being implemented because of information like that.
I've got visions now of signs in the vaping shelters saying anybody caught whacking off into their flavour will be sacked immediately.
Windscreen wipers on the front of it.
Placing Barry White next time. Well said, Dawn. Hello, I'm the plumber. I've come to fix your fridge.
I mean, let's face it, and that was in one at Rags. That were at Daily Mail.
Is that really a newspaper?
We wouldn't call it a newspaper. I don't read any of the newspapers, to be fair, but it's read by millions.
Gives Nick Salts a whole new meaning.
No, it's not Nick Salts. It's Nick's Salts.
Nick's.
Nick Salts.
Yeah. Would you like to try my old brew? Nick Salts.
Just blow the head off it.
Stop.
I'm going to start a new e-liquid range, the Loving Spoonful.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Yeah. With e-liquid flavours called 10cc.
No.
Message in a bottle.
Flavour's called Come To Me. But don't smell like fucking come to me.
It's the bit washing up liquidy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, don't ask, Kev. Don't.
No.
That's what you get for visiting the shed, dear boy. Oh, new brand, baby gravy, thick and salty.
Boneless baby.
Now with extra pineapple.
It just beggars belief. I mean, as that Dave Cross said, we're only 2-3 weeks into the start of the new year and they're coming out with that shit. It just gets you, it gets your old brain matter wondering what the hell are they going to come up with throughout the rest of the year. Is there going to be anything more ludicrous than that?
I don't know, but
I've just read what Pasty's just said. That's an image you're not going to get out your head, is it? There ain't enough mind bleach for that. So like, I'm nearly ready. It's nearly full.
Jesus Christ.
Pound I fill it, pound you fucking don't.
Knowing my look, I'd miss bottle.
Get off, you bastard.
Honestly, it was done in a clean room.
It'd be like bloody Salt Bay, wouldn't it? You know, what? Jesus Christ. Next brand, cock yogurt. I say. Yeah, it brings a whole new meaning to a dripper, really.
Yeah.
Hey, I've still got the wank. I've got the wanko downstairs. I'm all right.
Yeah, you can use the wanko or the helmet.
Oh, stop. The baby beast might be a bit...
Yeah, you push it in there. Oh, dear.
Fair point, Hephaestus. If you're talking about the anti-vape footnuts here in the US, then no, there's no end to the lunacy and a lack of brain cell within the lot of them.
Yeah, Hef, you're right.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You're 100% right. I mean, I really do feel sorry for you guys over there in the States. It's becoming a total shit show.
Well, Australia and New Zealand aren't far behind, to be fair.
Jay,
We
that
did have a
sounds
lot
like
of
from
hope.
experience, my friend.
Put the wanko on the Hadron. I say.
I say.
It's sitting next to the passage.
Makes me suspicious about Rochford's a curious curdle now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And let's face it, his new one, the Midnight Oil.
Bomb chicka wow wow.
I mean, you don't say that to someone from Sheffield. Hey, would you like to try my Midnight Oil?
How much, kebab? Oh, Jesus Christ. Squonky.
Oh, you just don't even want to get into squonking now, do you? Don't worry, Dawn, it's nearly full.
Is it a squeezy bottle?
Oh, dear. Is there a drip pack?
Oh, stop it.
Well, at least you wouldn't need to worry about your changing your cotton all that often, eh? 'Cause there's not a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Look, I've had that cotton in there for 6 months. Look at that. Look.
Solid. Oh, God, squonking up the passage. You got...
Steve, you're sick.
Faxy, stop it.
Hey up, me up. Hey up. How was mother's milk made? Do we need to talk about the birds and bees?
Well, this is the thing. Vaping has always been so double entendre filled.
No, that's just us.
No, I say
No,
that,
but-
but alien piss. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah, but, you know, it's the only hobby I know where you can walk around Expo and hear somebody discussing his juicy tip and not get a slap. What's up? I've got a mouthful of juice.
I'm vaping on tit sauce.
My O-rings collapsed.
I let Jules, one of the I think it was the first vapor expo we went to. She was running about shouting, "I'm vaping on the jizz," and I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Oh, bless. Essence of vapes, you would know all about the squonky with that rubber bum pump. They are single entendres and we are proud of them.
Oh, yes, definitely.
You can't beat a big juicy tip. Oh, I remember that. That juice was awesome. Really, Bunny?
Oh, tit sauce.
Oh, tit sauce was all. I used to love tit sauce. You can still get it. It's just his prices went up, and it started getting a little on the pricey side.
And then you've got what were it? Mustache milk.
Ash milk, yeah. But tit sauce is custard cream. That was a gorgeous flavour. Jules says, "I love that jizz too." You really have been working late, haven't you?
But the thing was as well at that time when we came back for the expo, Jules was looking after our oldest great niece. I mean, at the time she was only about 18 months, 2 years, so she was just kind of learning to talk. She's running about our back garden shouting, "Man, Juju loves the jizz." Fucking shut up.
Yes, it was by a company called Vape Star. It was a lemon refresher flavoured.
It was.
But it was fizz jizz.
I mean, back in the day, they used to come out with some right names, and they got away with it.
Alien Piss was the one that always sticks in my mind, and it was bright neon green, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Frank, good evening, sir.
Fist bump. What time is it, everybody?
It is 8:30.
Oh, it's 8:30, is it? All right.
Yeah, so we're not too bad for floof time.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
The 8-inch hammer of knob that's really a 4-inch. It's not how big your mod is, it's how you use it. Mother's milk in the screamer. I say. Oh, Frank, bless you. Snow day in the US East Coast.
Ooh. Saying that, though, we was having snow in, was it North Korea?
Leave it.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had snow in North Korea.
Moose knuckle. I wish I'd seen that. I'd have bought a bottle.
Can't beat a bit of nice old moose knuckle.
Holy Christ. I've just found one. This is one for the US. Vagina mist.
What? Snee juice called vagina mist.
A bit fishy to me, but hey ho.
No, that's probably correct. Oh my God. Okay, just company called Moose Knuckle me and made me cringe a bit.
Yeah. Moose knuckle.
No, I'd happily say I would walk into a shop and ask for a large Moose Knuckle.
There was a juice line that I really did want to try, and it was called Crew Juice, spelled CREW. I thought, cool.
I hope he does stop. Kim Jong-un needs to stop doing all these miracles after he cured cancer too. What you mean?
What you come here for? You not bomb me firework. I play back garden.
Oh, Mr. Anderson. I don't know what you mean about innuendo. I'm just sitting here, putting my finger in the hole, giving it a squeeze and squonking some lemon jizz in Matt's passage. Time to suck the tip.
And Fee's just put, whereas spotted dick sounds completely normal.
Of course it does. Nothing wrong with a bit of spotted dick and custard.
Just don't put it on your sperm.
Dear God, what's next? Honestly, what is next?
It is scary though, isn't it? The levels that they are now going to, that is so laughable.
I think what I find scarier is people are believing this shit.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, we know better. We can laugh at it, but as you say, it's the common 5'8" out in the street that reads it's going to go, oh, that stuff's not good for you.
Yeah, but let's be right. People are still reading the National Enquirer and expecting Jesus to turn up in a bowl full of oatmeal.
Do they still sell the Sport?
No, that folded ages ago.
Did it? I used to buy that on a Sunday for a laugh to find out where Elvis was.
I was more worried about the bus on the moon.
Double-decker bus on the moon.
There was a Lancaster bomber up there as well, apparently.
Really?
Yes. Oh, God.
I think when the country went all PC and you can't show boobs and everything on the national newspaper, I think that's when Sunday Sport disappeared. Because wasn't the Sun the last newspaper to start having a page 3? Or was it the Daily Stars? I know one of them.
And if I want to see that sort of stuff, all I've got to do is go onto Twitter. It's crazy. Next will be dinosaurs vaped. That's why they went extinct. No, Dawn, I know why dinosaurs went extinct. They didn't have coffee.
Mr. Anderson, Pornhub killed off the Sunday Sport.
Yeah.
No, they were just in the same room together. Nothing can be proved. There are people that think John F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be Trump's vice president in 2024. Oh my God.
There you go.
I mean, stories was it Freddie Starr ate my hamster and all that kind of shit, remember?
Oh, God, yeah.
That was a class. Mine, did you see that feed that's been doing the rounds with the Liverpool Metro?
No.
Apparently somebody put adverts for the Sun on the bus stops.
Yeah, seen that. Yeah. Jenny Sin put something up about that on Facebook the other day.
What happened? Sorry?
Somebody, some contractor had put adverts for the Sun up on the bus stops in Liverpool. Liverpool Metro actually got them to take them down.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. I hope it is, because
if you're from Liverpool, you do not associate with the Sun. You really don't. Blimey neck.
Blimey, Mark, that was quick. Bring back Rich and Eddie. Richie, are you accusing us of being bottom? I say.
So now you've stopped vaping it, are you going to go back to your disposable?
Yeah, to be fair, one, I don't do maths alone. But
Is
the
it
PGs,
I forgot to ask you, is it a tight draw?
It's a very tight draw.
Buy a bigger size. Oh, sorry, so it said tight drawers.
No, it is. It's a very restricted amount of lung. But, you know, if you're just coming off the fags, it's bang on. But I'm just finding the PGs just biting a bit at the back of the throat. Very dry. Bit scratchy at the minute, dear boy. Bit scratchy.
Oh, well, stop. You go back to your normal.
Thank you.
No, it was right enough regarding the Mersey Travel apologise over bus shelter adverts. It's right enough.
Bang on. I mean, you know, people bang on about social media and all the rest of it. We've still got an issue with the newspapers printing crap and get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the show is like bottom, all knob gags. No, we don't do all knob gags.
No.
Mostly. Not all.
We do like to give a selection. Salacious. Well, the show's light, but I'm in it and it's all knob gag. Faxi, we don't do all. All we're missing is the frying pans and the candle in here. True.
Are we going to
We'll
watch
work
a
on
video?
that for next week.
Board.
Viva el Presidente! I'm gonna have a baby. Yeah, I mean, the Sun has pretty much been outlawed in Liverpool since the days after the Hillsborough disaster, and rightly so. Bloody scandalous.
Oh God,
what was
yeah.
printed, and they've never addressed the issue either.
They never ever apologised for it, did they?
No.
Never apologised for it.
Mind
Well,
saying
saying that,
that,
I don't know about you guys, but I can't remember the last time I bought a newspaper.
you know what? It's got to be a couple of years.
Sunday Sport, 1990.
One of my favourite episodes, Bill.
No, I don't buy a newspaper either. I haven't done for a long, long time.
To be honest, I mean, I'll stick on the telly in the morning for probably 10 minutes to watch the weather report, but it's just so bloody depressing.
And then you get bump. Yeah, but I mean, we was watching BBC News, and I'm fed. I really am fed up of BBC News because all they're talking about, obviously, the coronavirus and Boris and his parties, and that's it. That's all they want to talk about. They don't want to talk about anything else. You know, the major things that's going off in the world. No, it's Boris and COVID. That's all they want to talk about.
And evening, Mike. You've got there's the tidal wave in Tonga. That's got some fairly serious ramifications because they want to know why that volcanic explosion was so big.
Yeah. I mean, did you see the satellite images of it going off? It was bloody huge.
No,
and then obviously you've got Russia as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some serious.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, the only time I listen to news is when I'm driving into work in the morning, and it actually made me laugh this morning when obviously it came on about President Putin possibly invading the Ukraine within the next few days, and America have stood up and said, "We will take sanctions out on you." And I could just imagine fucking Putin sitting back there in Moscow in the Red Square going, and
now the only thing that seems to be holding things back at the minute on that front is Putin is very, very anti-body bag. If he thinks there's going to be a lot of deaths on his side, it's likely to make him think twice. And I think that's the only thing, and that'd be after Afghanistan. But it's crazy. Yeah, Russia are posting troops on the Ukraine border. I mean, there's some serious talks going off at the minute. It's absolutely mental.
It's escalating. It really is escalating. Because both you and me, have been watching it in the background for quite a while. It's been brewing slowly. I mean, it's almost Cold War scenario. This
because it was the president of the Ukraine. He'd kind of been nipping it, Putin, hasn't he, for a good few months.
Well, the Russians have been doing a lot of posturing about getting the countries that left Russia, if you will, back. There's a big concerns that NATO will sort of embrace them with open arms, and that makes Russia at risk. But it's incredible.
They threatened to blow up the gas pipeline or something because the gas pipeline runs through, didn't it? And Putin basically says, "Go ahead, go ahead, and you'll suffer the consequences."
But it's also to do with them wanting to be part of NATO as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some very twitchy bums about that.
Yeah, because they're right on Russia's back door, basically.
Back to the knob jokes again.
Didn't take long, did it?
But the thing is, I mean, when you reckon on it, those of us of a certain age, we grew up with duck and cover, didn't we? You know,
course we did.
at the sound of the siren.
Mine is the last voice you will ever hear.
And I always thought that was done for the record, but apparently that was the legit message.
Yeah, it wasn't the legit one. It was based off it. It's the same guy that did the narration, but it's based off it.
My name's Mark. My name's Peds. Mine is the last voice you will ever hear.
I love the bit, if your grandmother or any other member of the family should die whilst in the shelter, put them outside. Remember to tag them for identification purposes.
I mean, for years.
Why your grandmother?
There's going to be people in chat going, what are they talking about? Listen to Frankie Goes to Hollywood, 2 Tribes.
Yeah.
It pretty much sums up the Ukraine situation at the minute. Yes, the UK have kindly sent the Ukraine a load of anti-tank missiles.
Yeah, there's a lot going off in the background that our local news is definitely not covering.
Well, do you get the feeling that maybe a block of cheddar and a bottle of Pinot have deliberately been thrown in there to keep people's minds off this?
It seriously makes you wonder, especially with the COVID, because let's face it, all the media wants to talk about is either COVID or Boris and his little parties. Oh, and one of the Conservatives have defected and gone to Labour. Ooh!
Or even or Prince Andrew and the parties you shouldn't have fucking went to.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not, but it's not, it's Andrew.
Andrew
Windsor. No, the Prince isn't there anymore.
Yeah, he's not allowed to. Oh, is he allowed to call? No, I think he's still allowed to call Prince, but he's not. He hasn't got the HRH.
Formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, formerly known as.
I've just seen Adam Stone's comment there. Apparently his cousin's working in the Ukraine and the Russian troops are forcing their way in and they're only a couple of miles from him. I think he's shitting it a bit. I'm not surprised.
I just hope I hope he's safe.
Really do, mate.
Because isn't it, I might be getting confused here, but aren't the Ukraine ones trying to get into Poland as well?
The Ukrainian refugees are trying to get into Poland.
Yeah, they're trying to get into Poland because the Polish won't let them in as well. So, I mean, it's really kicking off around that end.
Oh, there is a potential for a huge humanitarian crisis. Huge. The death toll will be ridiculous if it kicks off. But Boris is good at diverting people from any real issues. You're not kidding, kid.
Go to war, don't go to war. Go to war, don't go to war.
Go to war, stay at home.
Bring your own bottle.
What killed me was, did you hear the Prime Minister's question time? Because obviously they've all been given the soundbite about the gentleman that stood up on the back benches and told him, for God's sakes, go. If you listen to Boris Johnson's microphone, all you can hear is him saying, bring it on. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, this is the Prime Minister of the country. You're not supposed to be grabbing hold of your bottle of brown ale and about to knock the top off.
I'm sorry. I mean, no, we're not going political because I don't want to go political.
No,
but
we're not.
Sturman, I'm sorry. He is just a knob, he is. I don't care what anyone says. That bloke is a knob. Because no matter what the Conservative Party says, he wants to go the opposite. No matter what.
Oh, Starmer, yeah.
Can't stand that idiot. He's and to be honest with you, I think he's more conservative than the Conservatives are.
Yes, but he's a lawyer.
Because let's face it, when there was planning on locking the country down, he was, we've got to lock the country down. And Boris was saying, no, we'll hang fire for a bit. No, we've got to lock it down. We've got to lock it down. Then when Boris locks it down, we need to open it up. We need to open it up. It's like every time, whatever Boris does, he wants to do the opposite.
Noel's just made a very valid point. Meanwhile, in charge of the UK's nuclear weapons is someone who can't remember if he attended a party at his house.
But I like Bill's comment. I think all military should work from home.
Oh my God.
I mean, let's face it, the bloke that's running the country can't even brush his hair.
True. Right, we're getting close, boys.
We are certainly getting close.
We've got 10 minutes.
Oh, well, this is true. It's better than my butts being wiped Biden.
We're back to the days of Nancy, aren't we? The president's brain is missing. English Cricket Board announced Novak Djokovic as a temporary batting coach. We acknowledge he doesn't have a cricket background, but couldn't overlook the fact it took Australia 2 weeks to get him out. I did like that post on Facebook where you got Anton Deck going, let him go. Now arrest him again. No, we've not gone political.
No, we're definitely not going political. No.
Oh, bless. Well, on this note, I think we ought to start winding. So, Stevie, we missed you last week, so take it away, you handsome beast.
Yeah, we can sit back now. You can do. You've got your hour and a half to catch up on from last week.
Sorry, I missed last week. It was unfortunate. I couldn't get out of it. Yeah, no, I'm still trying to do the 100 lines at the moment. I must not miss fucking. Yeah, so guys, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Yet again, that's like 3 weeks in the trot. We've actually, well, obviously I wasn't here last week, but 3 weeks in the trot on the show we've actually discussed vaping. Wow, I'm shocked.
And I've definitely not had the trots.
I'm shocked and stunned. Really am. Anyway, yeah, come and join us again next week for more of the same.
Without the trots.
More knob jokes. We'll get the big dad book of knob jokes for next week.
Oh, that just sounds wrong.
What, getting your dad's knob out?
No.
Oh, shut up first.
What, you talking about ketchup again?
and a little quick floof to Vic's nut.
Oh yes, we've got to floof. Don't forget to floof.
Floofy nuts.
Don't forget, straight after us, you've got Adam, Aidan, and Little Vic on his show. Yay.
And Grizzly's joining.
Grizzly's joined Dante as well.
Yes, bless him.
Guys, my apologies once again for missing last week. I really do apologise, but I'll try not to let it happen again.
Single entendres rule.
Bye-bye from me, and I shall pass over to... Oh, and I really did miss you, boys. I really did.
Bless you.
Sorry. Stephen.
Hey up, that's just evil. White poster painting Betty's liquid talc. No.
That's exactly what it says in the tin. Because I tried Ron Sheila on the balls and it don't work.
Grizz might need some. He could be a bit nervous. Bless him. I'm looking forward to it. It's great to see Grizz on there. And I always enjoy the Vaping Misfits. And he's such a lovely bloke as well, Grizz. He really is. When you're playing some of the games after the show, he's obscene. I was shocked, stunned, and not a little amazed. What a guy. Right. Chat.
And sorry to butt in. For those of you who are in chat who don't know who Grizz is, Sean suffers from Tourette's. And God bless him, some of his outbursts and his antics are fucking hilarious. So if you haven't actually seen him before, go over to Vic Sean. You'll be guaranteed a giggle. Sorry, Stephen.
It's cool. It's cool. Yes. I mean, Sean is one of the nicest blokes in vaping you will meet. He really is. Chat, thank you for joining us. It's fabulous. Adam, I like your thinking. Does anybody else smell burning rubber?
One Brussels sprout.
Thank you for putting up with us. I know it's been a bit ooh-ah misses, but no, it's been a giggle. It's lovely having you back, Stevie. It was weird last week not having you here. It really was. We had a good laugh though, didn't we?
It's even weirder when I'm here.
It was just filthy. See, we can tell who the bad influence is. We really can. As Stevie's already said, if you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight, and that includes you in replay, join us same time, same place, next week. Be different, but very similar. Promise. And I shall hand you over to Mark, darling.
Okay, sweeties. Right, I'm going to wrap this one rather quickly because you guys will be shooting over to watch Vic and the gang. So from myself, I would like to wish you a thank you very much for watching. Betty and myself and BFG are grateful that you stayed all the way to the end, especially you guys on the replay as well. So big thank you. And we will see you all next week, same time, same back channel. So from myself and the gang, bye!
TTFN.
Happy birthday. Ooh, we nearly got away with it. He will be older next week, folks. Him. He's got a big one.
Who? Gaffer him.